Welcome back, everyone, to another exciting episode of the 8-Bit Idiots podcast.
And I'm back.
Connor is back.
What?
From his trip over
The waters.
the pond.
Yeah. Over the pond would reference if I had gone to Tasmania, but I didn't.
No, it would reference if you were English coming to Australia.
Really?
Yeah, that's what they say. Over the pond.
It's a big fucking pond.
Yeah,
I don't know if anyone's looked at a globe. Not even.
Say it was New Zealand.
It was great.
Yeah?
It was freaking sweet.
Fun.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah. I feel like over there they've sort of really dropped off the whole Lord of the Rings thing. Like, I get it.
Yeah, it's a bit old now.
It is old. But for me, like...
They used to really embrace it.
Yeah, they were flogging it the last time I went over there, and that was about 5 years ago.
Just ignore that plane flying overhead, guys.
Yeah, I'm just gonna
Just carry it on. Yeah, keep going.
Yeah, so I was there about 5 years ago, and the third Hobbit was yet to come out, I think it was.
Yeah.
At the time, so they were like right in the middle of it, and no one had seen the third Hobbit yet, so they didn't know how badly it ended.
The Hobbit actually killed New Zealand's tourism.
I honestly think it did. So yeah, they were really pushing it back then, and then when I got there this time, I was like, there's nothing. There was like one gift shop that had like a couple of things, and I was quite disappointed, because it's like half the reason I love New Zealand, because I look around, like, at least the scenery is still there.
Yeah.
That's okay, because I love looking around and just being like,
Oh, that's Hobbit on.
yeah, like I was I know this is getting a bit long now, but I was going.
Yeah, it is. I'm gonna have to cut you off.
No, fuck off. Shut up.
I'm gonna get that like Oscars speech hook.
No,
Drag
you will
out.
not. I was driving in the bus up to.
You were driving?
No, I was not. I was passengering up
There you go.
the ski mountain, one of the mountains up there, and I looked at a river that was probably about 20 k's off, and I went, that looks like the river where Arwen and Frodo are on the horse, and the Black Riders come and she takes him out. Well, not she, but...
Maybe it's just a river.
Or maybe it was. But then I looked it up, and it was actually that river.
Oh.
And I didn't get to go there because the last 2 days were pissing down raining, and I was gonna go bike riding around there and take some photos and send a bunch of Snapchats to you.
I could definitely imagine you just like sending me snaps going, if you want him, come and get him.
That's exactly what I wanted, and I was so fucking disappointed when it didn't happen. So that's on my bucket list for the next time I go over there.
All right, let's crack on with the actual stuff that people don't come here for.
Yes.
So, 8-Bit Idiots podcast, Connor and I talk about crap all.
Crap
random
all
stuff.
or all crap.
Coming up in this episode, we've got a bunch of random news.
Mm-hmm.
And
Just like if you like being confused about our direction, fuck, this is an episode for you.
yeah, we don't have that much content at the moment. Not too much has happened in terms of what we want to talk about. So
No, not too many people have put bad things on Twitter. Ben Affleck is probably in, he's out. I don't know.
that's just a constant.
Just flick a coin and you'll land on one of them.
It's like Schrodinger's Batman. Will he play? Won't he play? You don't know until the movie comes out.
You don't know. The movie's never going to get made, so you're never going to know.
Yeah, if quick sidebar, as we posted on our Facebook, I fucked up in my most recent episode with one of the things that I said. So anyone that guessed what I fucked up with, good on you. Have a candy bar on me.
Or a nutritionally healthy protein bar.
Eat the chocolate.
Protein.
And anyone that didn't guess, when I was doing the Super Smash Bros. Segment, I kept saying Final Fantasy instead of Fire Emblem. There is Final Fantasy characters, but was not what I was referencing, so yeah, I'm a fake fan.
You are. You're a phony. You're a great big fat phony.
Yeah, my bad. So
Right, I forgive you, mate. You could have
next,
said anything Final Fantasy related, and I would have known.
It feels like correcting fuck ups from past episodes has become like a staple segment of our podcast.
It should actually be a dedicated segment.
Yeah. So for more fuck up information, go to our Facebook.
Yeah, and stay tuned for more. Okay.
So
we got some news up top.
yeah, let's crack right into the news. Do you have any news, or do you want me to hit up first?
You take the lead on this one.
Gal Gadot is going to be in Wreck-It Ralph 2.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh
she's
shit! I did not know this.
she's voicing Shank, who's a ruthless race car driver.
Ruthless Beef Kid.
I couldn't say that in a serious voice.
No one ever can. Don't worry.
From an online racing game called Slaughter Race.
Slaughter Race.
Her character actually looks a fair bit like her.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
What
Not super.
was the name again?
Shank.
Shank. Okay, I'm looking it up now.
I'm looking forward to you looking it up.
Thank you. Great content.
So yeah, another reason why I might see Wreck-It Ralph.
I can see that. Shank. That's a weird name for that character.
Probably a good pull for them though, getting her in there.
Yeah, I guess so. I wonder if she's gonna. Yeah, I don't know. She looks cool. Like I'd probably watch a animated film probably about this character.
I would.
Just entirely.
All right. Next bit of news.
Yes.
Some set photos for the Star Wars. Oh well, a set photo for Star Wars Episode 9's been dropped. It's nothing interesting. Absolutely nothing.
Go on,
so
describe it.
if you're hoping that would be interesting, it is not. It's literally just a bunch of lights on the ceiling.
Oh my god, yes.
Next thing. Oh, there's been a few stills released for the new Sabrina reboot. Have you followed that at all?
I haven't actually.
I really enjoyed Sabrina as a kid when I was younger.
Yeah.
I just watched it a lot. I don't know why, I just did.
It was probably just on TV.
But this is meant to be like a dark reboot of it. Like
gritty
like,
reboot.
Yeah, more like Buffy
Oh yeah.
sort of thing.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah. All right. Sure.
But it looks
Like-
pretty cool.
I wonder, is there another talking cat in it?
I'd assume so. Salem's a staple.
Yeah.
I know their names.
Oh, okay.
Zelda,
Ooh, watch
Helda.
out. Badass
What
over
else have we
here.
got? Sir Patrick Stewart is reprising his role as Captain Picard in the
Yeah.
sequel to Star Trek.
Yeah. Could be a captain.
Dude's
not a
hella
captain. Yeah, he's probably just gonna be a minor, like
That'll be like, what's his name?
Leonard Nimoy.
No. Saruman. What's Saruman's
Oh,
actor?
yeah. Christopher Lee.
Yeah, that's it. Sir Christopher Lee. It'd be like him on friggin' The Hobbit
In
set.
The Hobbit, yeah. Just like slow.
I'm here.
I don't want to bag on him, man.
Hold your hobbits.
Fuck. Yeah. He is getting old, isn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Like, even in...
You look at Sir Ian McKellen at the moment.
Oh.
He looks fucking rough as... Not that he's not fantastic and everything he does is just amazing, but
he is getting old.
dude's getting old.
He is getting old.
He's getting on there.
Yeah. It'll probably just be a minor, like, guidance role.
Yeah.
I don't think you'll see him...
I think it'll be similar, yeah, like you said, to Leonard Nimoy.
Yeah. It'll just have, like, something for the fans, really.
Okay, I've got a couple of bits of Marvel news to hit on, but I know you've got some Marvel/Sony news as well, so I'll save that until the end, and then we'll lead into yours.
Yep.
Ben Schwartz is going to be the new Sonic the Hedgehog in an upcoming film.
What?
Yeah. Anyone that doesn't know Ben Schwartz, he plays Jean-Ralphio in Parks and Rec.
This is
He just always plays a really over-the-top character.
this is actually really great.
a bit of a whiny voice.
So, not whiny. Like, if you don't know who he is,
Just look him up.
just look him up, or just type in John Ralphio.
It's just weird.
Parks and
but
Rec.
There's not much worse they could do to Sonic at the moment, so they may as well.
I think that's great. Like, I've never been like a Sonic fan particularly. I just look at it and I'm like, yeah, he runs, whatever. Yeah, that's great.
So Jordan Vogt Roberts, I don't know. The director
try,
of
though.
Kong has done a bit of concept art for the upcoming Metal Gear Solid film.
Mm-hmm.
I do not support or condone this film at all.
Okay, that's heavy. Heavy words.
Well-
Why is that?
Well, once Kojima left Konami,
Yep.
basically everything Metal Gear Solid went to shit.
Mm-hmm.
They brought out that Metal Gear, I think it was like Metal Gear Tactics.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
not Anyway,
Yeah.
it was like just
It was
a
that
fucking
weird one.
wave game.
Yep.
The thing people like about Metal Gear Solid is it's a stealth game. It's a stealth game. It's tactical espionage action. It's in the fucking name of Metal Gear Solid. It's in the fucking name. Stealth. And I just don't think that they'll do a good job. That's all there is to it.
Okay. Yeah, well, video game movies. Have they ever been really good?
Assassin's Creed?
It was okay.
I don't know.
Like,
I haven't watched it.
I know you haven't. But, like, I'm a hard... I don't know. Like, a lot of people didn't like it. Same as Warcraft. A lot of people didn't like it.
Lego Batman.
That's a really good movie. And if you haven't seen that, I would recommend that. There's just some nice little juicy Easter eggs in there that are just... They're just nice.
Some nice little Lego Batman bits.
It makes you smile. And that's... isn't that what we all want to do in the end?
No.
Next,
all right, so that's pretty much all my news. I went pretty rapid fire with that, but I just want to get it out of the way.
That's it.
But
show's over, people.
Antonio Fuqua.
You're killing the names right now, buddy. I'm so proud of you.
Is the director of Training Day and Equalizer. Is in talks to direct Morbius: The Living Vampire, which I really enjoy that character, so that'd be good in my opinion. And last one for me. Black Cat is getting her own standalone film.
Yeah, I think that was originally going to be part of a team-up.
I think it is in the Spider-Man universe, though, not like Venom.
Right.
I can't confirm that.
This is just confusing. Like, this is
well,
something...
the news that I'm reading literally says is getting her own standalone Sony Spider-Man film.
Right.
So that could just be an animation like the Spider-Verse one coming up.
It could be, actually. Yeah. What's that one coming up? What's that called?
Enter the Spider-Verse.
That's the one.
Yeah, that's why I said Spider-Verse.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah, but you didn't say the enter part, so I had no idea.
It's like when people just say dragon, I think of Bruce Lee.
I think of...
Not entering.
I think of...
Leaving.
I'm done. I'm out of here. I think of leaving. That's what I do. Yeah.
What Sony news have you got, bud?
Well, they've released their sort of announced lineup, and
they're pulling a Marvel.
They're pulling a Marvel. They're really putting all the bets on the table, all the gamblings. Pick a reference where they put everything based on something that is not even confirmed as being good.
I've worked out why I'm so worked up about Venom not being in the Spider-Verse or the Marvel cinematic.
Yeah, not having Spider-Man part
I've really nailed down because I realized in one breath I slagged it off saying, Venom being a standalone is a stupid idea, and then in the next breath I went, yeah, but it's good to have two Jokers, Joaquin Phoenix, multiverse. I realized that was hypocritical, and I realized why I'm so against the Venom thing on its own. It's because
Tom Hardy.
Well, yeah. No, it's literally because, Spider-Man 1, 2, 3, right?
Yeah.
Reboot. Amazing Spider-Man 1, 2. And then they had all these things lined up for the Amazing Spider-Man universe and all that sort of stuff.
The end of that movie was one big, hey, look what we've got.
Yeah, it's one big cliffhanger. Yeah. But they even had a lineup. They had a Venom movie in the plans, and they had all this other stuff in the plans, right? They released a lineup as well.
Yep.
That's what I'm saying. You fucked up. You had your chance to play ball with this great character, and you fucked up. Now you've partnered yourself with a fantastic company who's obviously doing shit right because they've been doing it for 10 years now?
Yeah.
They just did their 10th anniversary
they've just done
of
10 years.
Consistent good, right? It may not be like the epitome of superhero films,
but they've all been
It is
good.
consistently above 5 out of 10.
Yeah.
I couldn't name one that is 5 or less.
Yep.
Right?
Oh, that's cool.
Even Iron Man 2, at least a 6. They've partnered themselves with such a company that knows how to do things right.
Mm-hmm.
Let them help you.
Yeah.
Do things right. Let them help you give me the character that I love.
Yeah. 100%. I agree with that.
Did you get that picture I sent you of that really thick Venom?
Yeah.
I'll put it up on Facebook.
Yeah. We'll put it up on the page. Good times. Yeah, I think it's really ballsy how, not ballsy. No, not even ballsy. Okay, I refract that. I think it's idiotic.
I was going to say stupid.
What they're doing. They
It just seems silly.
they've flat out said, now, unless this is some big build-up lie, we'll see it on day of release. That Spider-Man, Tom Holland's Spider-Man, the one that's been in the Marvel movies and all that, is not in Venom. If that's a lie and he is there was rumors that he was on set.
It's
Who knows?
I think that's just rumors, but you can't lie about something like that. That's not clever press.
No,
That's
it's
just
not.
That's a blatant lie.
Yeah, it is.
And it's going to piss people off more than it's going to fucking... Because people are going to come to terms with Tom Holland not being in it. They're going to come to terms with it and be like, all right, it's in its own universe. They'll get the mindset of that. And then all of a sudden it'll change and they'll have to rethink shit and be pissed off.
Yeah, I'd be pissed off. If
I
they
would
did
be.
that. So, yeah, no. Okay, so the list of movies that they've announced. Morbius, as you said, we have no dates on these, by the way.
Yeah, it's all more conceptual.
And just for anyone who's curious, Venom is October 5. So we've got Morbius, Nightwatch. I don't know anything about Nightwatch.
Don't worry.
Cool, good.
Don't need to.
We've got Silk, and then you've got the weirdest one, I think, of all.
I'm excited for Silk. And I don't reckon... Sorry, I know I know who you're about to say.
Yeah.
I don't reckon it's weird. Craven, but...
Craven the Hunter.
I don't reckon that's weird. I reckon that's fantastic.
Okay, but it's... No.
I reckon it's great.
Venom...
I love Craven.
Okay, Venom is at least an anti-hero now. He's not the straight up,
Then
just
let's have a fucking villain movie. Fuck yeah, that'd be great.
We are having a villain movie. This is Venom. We're going to have...
It'll be Venom fighting Craven.
Okay, all right, done.
No, but Nightwatch is
Venom will just replace Spider-Man.
Nightwatch is a hero. Silk's a hero. Wait, is Nightwatch a hero?
I don't know.
Yeah, Nightwatch is a hero.
What's Morbius?
Nightwatch is a hero. Silk's a hero. Morbius comes and goes.
He's a misunderstood hero.
He's a vampire. He does his thing.
Exactly.
They've got heroes.
Okay.
And even if Craven's a standalone, give me a fucking villain movie. I'd be stoked.
Give me
Craven's origin story. Nobody fucking knows that except comic book readers.
Who cares?
I care. I love Craven.
No.
Okay.
No.
Well, let's just fucking move on then.
How can you have Craven and no Spider-Man? Obviously, there's no confirmed that he is in it or isn't in it, but this is Sony's lineup of movies.
They might.
Sony's Marvel. What's this fucking stupid name that they've come up with again? Sony's universe of Marvel characters. That's their fucking name.
The Venomverse.
It's the Venomverse. That's what it is. That's what you've picked to lead your.
Well,
fucking
maybe
universe.
they'll make Venom the main hero. I don't know.
Might.
Silk might be the main hero. I don't know. They've got a lot of characters to pull. They could do a lot with it. I just hope that they do.
I just think it's silly that they're trying to build a universe without the character where all these, well, not all of them, but fucking these villains come from.
Yeah, I don't know.
Craven's thing. Craven was a
with you.
fucking hunter, and he's just like, I want that spider. That's when he comes into Spider-Man comics. Yeah. He's just like, I want to kill him.
I agree with you. Craven's sort of nothing without Spider-Man, but at the same time, I don't know. I don't know.
Would you watch it if The Rock was in it?
Yeah, of course. I'd watch anything with The Rock.
Yeah, I would.
I watch a lot of nothings with The Rock in it. I follow his Instagram.
This is true.
Okay,
enough of that.
So, do you have any more news? Because I got...
I
got a few more little discussion points.
I just wanted to point out that Cyberpunk 2077...
give it to me.
Yeah, they've released a couple of screenshots, and they look pretty good.
Yeah, I bought a PlayStation magazine purely because it had a big Cyberpunk section.
Very nice. Yeah, so I just wanted to point out the fact that I'm super keen for this game again.
Yeah, me too.
That's pretty much it. They've got a couple of new screenshots, and I'm very keen. One thing to point out, which I haven't, because I haven't followed it since the E3 trailer, it's looking first person, and I did not know that. Did you know that?
No.
It's looking first person.
I truth to tell, I know very little about the game besides the setting and the developer.
Well, see, that's
all I need.
That's sort of all we really need, but I'm going to have to look into this now. Yeah, I'm aware I'm saying this while we're recording, and I should have looked at this earlier, but...
That's fine.
Fuck off.
That's fine. We don't want the audience to think that we're prepared or anything.
Good. It would be the wrong impression. All right.
So I pulled a Final Space, and I've already finished Disenchantment. and I actually finished it before Netflix sent me an email saying this is up now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, have you watched it yet? Or watched it?
Well, guess what? I fucking finished it too.
Did you watch it within the right time frame though?
What do you mean the right time frame?
That's before Netflix is aware that you're aware of it.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a really good series.
I liked it.
I really enjoyed it.
It was different.
It was fucking funny.
It was
It had
good.
that really familiar Matt Groening feel,
Mm-hmm.
a different setting. It was really good. I would highly recommend watching
Yeah.
Disenchantment.
Yeah, it's one thing to note as far as like fans of Simpsons or Futurama. Now, I'm pretty sure we've mentioned this on the podcast, but it's got more of an overarching story feel to it. So
Futurama does get them in later seasons.
yeah,
Yeah, I know.
But-
There's a few. Most of the episodes are like standalone things, and the last with like one little mention to the overarching plot here and there, and then the last like 4 episodes actually are just one big plot
yeah,
sort of run.
one like continuous day after day
Yeah,
arcing.
that's one
it
thing
was
I
good.
found weird. Actually, I wasn't expecting I just wasn't expecting the way the show ran. Like you were just saying,
Yeah.
heading towards this plot towards the end. I just wasn't expecting that at all.
No, but very good. Eric Andre, I think his name is.
Yeah, he did a
as
really good job.
Lucy is a key highlight. I love that dude.
I can't remember. I think it's from the episode that we actually cut, but I mentioned I would hate to work with him
Yeah.
because he would just fuck with you.
Yeah,
on set.
He's a nightmare. He has his I'm pretty sure it's the
Eric
Eric
Andre
Andre
show, yeah.
That thing, like
He's
you ever look
notorious
into that,
for
it's fucking
he's notorious for like fucking just pranking guests and shit with just most fucked up things.
yeah, and like see I don't what I don't get about the people sometimes on the show is that they get genuinely like mad sometimes.
Yeah.
There's a couple there.
You're going onto the Eric Andre show.
Yeah, like have you not looked it up or did you just say, yeah, I'll go on this
I think
show?
a lot of them think it's like Stephen Colbert or something, and then
Fuck,
they just get fucked with.
They get fucked with.
It's got a really good cast too. I'm just about to look it up.
Yeah,
so I'm
there's a lot of
slowly.
there's a lot of Simpsons and Futurama familiars. So
Yeah.
every now and then while you're
I spent
watching,
the whole time just going, "Hey, that's Mum," or
Yeah,
"Hey, that's
I'm
Mum's
trying-
first child."
trying to figure it all out, trying to piece it together. Who is what?
Yeah,
Do you know who the Prince? He's voice actor.
he is the.
Is it
he's
Flanders Kids? One of them?
the first prince or the second prince?
No. Those princes are good though.
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about King
one
the
sidebar.
King's son.
I'll check that in a
Orm?
sec. But
King
sidebar, the prince who she's supposed to marry is played by the boss in the IT crowd.
Yes.
And he stands up so fucking well.
So good. Like he's in it for longer than I expected. Like I thought he would just be a first episode,
No, he's in it for like 4 episodes, and then
and that was great.
and then he comes back at the end as well.
It was so good. That was really good. I'm actually really disappointed there was only 10 episodes?
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
were long. They were like what, 45?
Half hour.
Half hour, but no ads obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah. Really good. Would recommend it. Go watch it.
Yeah. Muy bueno.
If you like the shit we like, then yes.
Um,
Keen for more.
two other things that I've got in the old chamber Rooney.
Yes.
One thing's more of just like a little anecdote, which I don't actually know if it'll be funny or not. But me and the boys at work, we got onto the topic of accents and stuff, and accents we find funny.
Right.
And one of my all-time favorite accents to hear in a game is like that southern English farmer accent. You know, like, all right, me lover, and all that sort of stuff. and
I fucking you did the hand movements and everything for that.
and I was just imagining, like, imagine one of them, but like a heavy metal band. And like you hear this like really breakdown of just sick riffs, and then like the music just stops, and you think it's gonna be some mad scream. And then it's like, all right, now everyone stand still, and then it just busts back into tunes. And then we got onto one of my favorite things is that idea of, imagine if you had a kid, right? Well, you don't really need to imagine, but imagine.
Trust me, I fucking know it.
Imagine if every interaction you had with that kid, you did it in an accent. And so the kid like grew up thinking that was the way everyone spoke, like that was their accent or something. And then like this purebred Australian would go to school and be like, "All right, me lovers," and get the shit beaten out of him. And you're like, no, you homeschool him for like the first 10 or 12 years of their life, so it really gets ingrained.
Yeah.
Or imagine doing it.
You're a dick.
Imagine doing it with like a Christopher Walken accent or something.
Hey, son.
All right.
I can't do it. My voice is fucked anyway.
And then the kid goes to school or something. Hey, how is everybody?
Don't die.
Is that the recess bell?
I like it.
One thing I found though, the thing about like the Christopher Walken accent is you can't do it quietly. Like,
no.
There's only one volume with the Walken, and that's loud.
That's loud.
That's up there.
And energetic. I was thinking about that the other day, actually. I was doing my Doc Brown from Back to the Future impression, and that mainly consists
I haven't heard this.
It mainly consists of me saying Marty. That's about it. Or like, Marty, we got to go back.
I love that, where you've got sort of something, like, to get into an accent, you've got to sort of
you gotta
say it.
You gotta
say a
the
line
things.
a few times.
Yeah.
Like I do that for like Russian and German and stuff like that.
I was driving along and I'm like, can I do this quietly? It's funny that you can't. And I couldn't. I really tried, but I couldn't bring Doc Brown down to that level.
It's like, man, Walken, and like the line I used to get into like a Christopher Walken voice is actually, it's not even. I haven't even heard him say it. It's actually Dave Grohl impersonating Christopher Walken to say Foo Fighters. The Foo Fighters!
That was fucking perfect.
Anyway,
that's our accent talk for the week.
Stay tuned for more accent talk.
If you've got any thoughts about accents, you can hit us up on Facebook or Twitter.
If you want us to do an accent, we might try and do an episode in an accent.
All right, one last little teeny bit of news.
Actually, another one after this too.
Oh, fuck off.
Actually,
I just said the last bit.
It's not news. It's just an interesting conversational piece.
Well,
so,
okay.
Yeah, you do.
Let me just throw this little bit of news out of the way, and then we can fucking move on with our lives.
Fighters.
Star Wars Resistance, the animated Disney show cartoon, has released its first trailer. It's an actual full-length trailer. It's not a teaser or anything like that. So props to them.
I've got no interest in in trailers for upcoming cartoons.
No, neither do I usually. Bar probably Enter the Spider-Verse. That was pretty good.
But that's a movie.
That's a movie.
It's not a cartoon series.
It looks like a kid's show.
Good. That's probably how they.
That's probably how they want to do it. I mean, it's got BB-8. It's got Poe Dameron. We've got some new kids who are looking like
New kids on the block.
Yeah, exactly. So it's all based around this flying academy. I think someone's going to be the hot shot. You know,
sounds gay.
Yeah.
Fight.
Anyway, that's that bit.
While I say gay, you messaged me something the other day, and I tried to reply with like the Google Assist thing, and I was just like, yeah, message Connor, whatever, and it's like, what would you like to say to him? I was like, gay, and the Google Assist didn't say anything. It didn't do anything. It just turned off. It's like it was.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
That meme is dead. Let it be buried.
Well done.
My last little bit of conversational thing is on Xbox Gold at the moment. For Honor is free.
It is.
And I've been...
Just downloaded that.
Thanks for reaffirming that. I've been looking forward to... Oh, not looking forward. I wanted to play this game since it was released, and I just never did. I fucking suck at this game.
Oh, okay.
I fucking suck so hard. Like, one of the key mechanics of the game I cannot get my head around, and I cannot perform. And
what is that mechanic?
The blocking and attacking.
You mean the thing you got to do to win?
A game about dueling one opponent. No, but like, because you would have seen it. They've got the 3 reticles, one up to the left and to the right. Yeah. And basically you select a particular direction to match your opponents.
Yep.
Yeah, you select a particular direction to match your opponent. So if I've got mine set to right, or you've got yours set to right, I'll select right, and if you attack me in that direction, I automatically block it. I don't need to do anything else. It just blocks it automatically. And then if you hit left and I'm on right, the attack will get through. That's the core mechanic.
Right.
Now, I feel like I am blocking in the right direction, but apparently my guy doesn't get the picture and does not keep up with my inputs. And I just get fucking wrecked.
I think you're just trash at this game.
I am. I'm so bad, and it's so frustrating. And I was like, oh, well, I really want to play the multiplayer because the multiplayer looks super interesting, but I don't want to suck that bad. So I'm like, oh, I'll play through the story first, try and get a feel for it. I'm playing it on normal, and I'm getting fucking destroyed. Constantly.
I'm okay with that.
Constantly destroyed.
I'm okay with that. Speaking of games we've recently downloaded, I just got Star Wars Battlefront 2 on Xbox. Yay! I got it for $15 off Xbox Live.
Oh, I was so pissy about that.
I bet you were.
We were searching around for games for this game for freaking ages because I didn't want to put much money into it.
Yep.
And I found one, and I was looking for them under $30. And then I went to my local EB and I saw that it was like on sale, blah, blah, blah. Ended up being $35. And I just bit the bullet and went, yeah, fuck it. I'll just get it.
Yep.
And then earlier this week, it's been on sale with gold for $15. And I'm super pissed.
And it's a digital copy, which means it goes anywhere without a disc.
I actually prefer discs.
I don't know. I think I've come around to digital copies.
Well, my Xbox only has 1 terabyte. So I'm constantly just deleting games.
I do that anyway. I've got a terabyte hard drive and a terabyte external, and I'm constantly deleting anyway. But that's mainly because I take my portable hard drive between my 2 Xboxes. That way I can.
Yeah, look at you, Mr. Moneybags, with 2 Xboxes.
Yeah, and a shit TV.
You know, if
you should see that TV now. I'm missing about, I don't know, the top half of that screen. I can't actually play anything properly.
You know, if you were to not buy a second Xbox, you could have bought a Switch, PS4, so you can play the upcoming Spider-Man. So excited.
I could have bought
trailers for that look so
I could have bought
good.
a PS4. I could have. But I wouldn't have had any games for it. And the main reason I bought my second Xbox is for 4K.
Yeah, but then you buy games for it. God of War, Spider-Man, so on.
Yeah, I'm working to it. All right?
This episode has been brought to you by our sponsors, Castos, who also hosts us.
Hey?
Never heard of them.
What do you mean?
Castos makes podcasting super simple and super easy. There's unlimited uploads. Doesn't matter how many episodes you want to upload a month. You want to do 1,000? Good luck to you.
Yeah.
But you can upload 1,000.
Fucking good luck to you, in all honesty.
You want to do 1 a month? Also good luck to you. They'll let you upload that.
Yep, they will. Super easy to handle. The interface is pretty straightforward.
It's pretty sleek.
You upload the episode.
Simple.
You load it like any normal file. And
Setup's easy.
Their websites are improving every day.
Your RSS is automatically submitted to iTunes and a lot of the other ones, so you don't need to go through all that pain in the ass. And
when?
Unlimited help whenever you want. You know,
Craigie.
It might take a couple of minutes to get back to you, but, you know, you will always get a reply.
You will always get help. They are super helpful with any dramas that you have.
And with that, on that note, as I said, it is our host, so 8bitidiotspod.castos.com.
That's where you find us.
Hit it up, and also hit up the rest of our social media. 8bitidiots, blah, blah, blah.
If you have a topic of the week that you would like us to talk about, please.
Or if you like something,
Drop
didn't
a
like
comment.
something, hit it up and leave a comment. Tweet at us.
Like we've mentioned before, any photos we do mention, you can find on our Facebook. Just type in 8-Bit Idiots Pod on any social media.
Right, now on to the topic of the week.
Topic of the week.
We've been pretty bad with the topic of the week.
Topic of
lately.
the month.
It's been more like the topic of whenever the fuck I feel like. So
We feel like now.
yeah, because we've run out of shit to talk about, and I don't want to overdo the accents portion of the episode.
Yeah, we gotta keep that trim so we can spread that out each week.
Yeah,
Yeah,
a
cool.
little bit more.
Cool. Okay, so for this topic of the week,
Connor's only speaking like that because he's trying to bring it up on his phone, and it's taking.
they
its
wouldn't
time.
they wouldn't know they wouldn't know that if you didn't tell them. They would have thought I'm just really into it.
No, they wouldn't, because you sounded like you were having a stroke.
Just doing my Shatner impression.
Wow.
What?
I don't know. Just hurry up. I'm dying over here.
This is just going to become an impressionist show.
By the by, I was watching the waves
terrible.
lengths during that, like, the Christopher Walken bit. That's gonna fucking wreck someone's earphones.
Yeah, good luck to him.
Warning to earphone users.
Okay. Holy shit. Oh, I just realized I could do something trippy with my phone.
Oh, God. That's fantastic, but not integral to the topic of the week.
This week I wanted to talk about the games that we found most disappointing.
Thought we weren't doing that one.
Oh, weren't we?
No, that's fine.
Which one did you think I was doing?
I don't know. Games that we found most disappointing. What do you got? You
Get
kick us
fucked
off.
out of here, mate.
You kick us off.
I want to kick us off by saying Battlefront 2.
Battlefront 1, yeah. Fuck oath. You haven't even played Battlefront 2.
Yeah, I have. I've played it more than you.
Alright, so, yeah, our topic is games that were fucking disappointing when they were released. So...
Did you want to do that again?
No. we did a whole episode on it, actually, in episode 4. Kingdom Come.
That's a good one.
What a fucking disappointment.
That's a good one. And we didn't even play that.
I actually had one that I played recently. It was a hunting game, because I used to really enjoy hunting games.
Yeah, you've mentioned that before.
But most of the other hunting games I play, you play a particular map or level or whatever, which this one does. What is the game? Give me. Yeah, okay. So it was The Hunter Call of the Wild.
Oh, I've looked at that.
Yes.
So
like I played a bit of I think Cabela's Big Game Hunter back in the day.
Yep.
And in that, basically, it would drop you in a map. You'd basically be like in a valley or something. Some of them were quite large, but you go down, you're tracking a particular target. This game, it drops you in a like fucking massive map, like almost open world-ish.
Yep.
And you follow tracks to a prey. You know, like you get money based on what you shoot, and then you can upgrade your guns and all that sort of stuff.
Yep.
It's fucking boring. It is so boring. You just walk around for ages without seeing any sort of wildlife, and then you're like, oh, there's some shit. Oh, it's for a bunny. I'll never find one of those. And then you keep walking, you're like, oh, sweet, there's some tracks. I can finally kill something. And it's like, nope, pack of coyotes. And then you keep walking, and you're like, well, I'm not going to fight a pack of coyotes. I've got the starting items. And then I keep walking, and like, oh, more tracks. Thank fuck for that. Oh, it's a black bear. I'm like, all right, fuck it. I'm just going to try and take on this black bear. I followed him for fucking ages and never once caught up to him. Doesn't matter how stealthy I was trying to sneak up on the little bastard. Doesn't matter how much I ran. I ran for like 2 hours in this game. 2 hours real time I was running in this game and did not see a single fucking animal.
So it sounds
super boring.
It sounds like what you're telling me is that its accuracy to real world hunting is its biggest downfall.
Yeah. See, I was thinking like I wouldn't mind being a sniper like IRL or like something sniper-ish, and then I'm like, nah, well I can't sit still for 20 minutes, let alone for like hours on end. Which is like I can sit still in a game for a long time, but yeah, I don't want that realism. I want it to speed up the process a bit. Could you imagine like a sniper simulator or something where you literally had to like
it just sits you there
like an MMORPG, and you just had to sit there until your target came past you, and so you'd have like all these, you know, dungeon trolls, that's what I call neckbeards, sitting
wow
sitting on their computer, like I meant to say basement, not dungeon, sitting on their computer for like 12 hours at a time, like waiting for somebody to come past.
It'll happen once VR becomes a bigger thing.
Anyway, this hunting game, boring as fuck.
Alright, I'm assuming you got that
tracking,
digital?
The tracking system's broken.
Did you get a digital copy of that? It's alright, I'll just log into your profile.
I got that. I actually got the free trial of the Xbox Games Pass.
Oh yeah.
To download that game because it looked really interesting.
Yep.
And then it was not. And then I forgot to cancel my free trial, so I got charged for it. And now that I'm trying to cancel it, I can't figure out how to.
Yeah, right.
Thanks, Xbox.
Good stuff. Anything good in that Game Pass?
Yeah, there's a lot. I
I'm already on EA's Game Pass for some fucking obscure reason.
I just want to get rid of it though because this thing has left such a sour taste in my mouth.
My first game up on the list is I'm not going to say it's the most disappointing, but the flavor wore off. Evolve back in what was it? Yeah, man.
That was such a fun game.
It was, but it wore so quickly.
Yeah, it did.
Like you couldn't even stand. Like I think even you wanted to quit before I did. At some point. So this came back out in I think it was 2015. I want to say. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, I just felt the game modes weren't engaging enough. I couldn't be bothered getting different skins because I mean it's a first person game. I don't care about skins in first person games
I
really.
don't think it was skins. Like there was skins, but they were all like
DLC, paid DLC.
for your guns and shit.
Yeah, but like yeah, just not enough.
Yeah, I don't know. Like if they had
I don't know really what I would change about that though.
If they had a much more successful launch, like it was very much the Sea of Thieves thing where the servers were crap, so not many people were playing it. Not many people were playing it because they wanted to see how it went. And so, because not many people were playing it, matchmaking was impossible. So it was really hard to, get a match. So less people played it, and then it just spiraled into non-existence.
Yeah, and the people who were playing it, you know, even then, there wasn't. They did eventually release game modes on a roster of DLC, but I think you need to have a bigger core game before you start adding to it. Like take The Witcher for example. That's a full game, and then they've almost added 2 full games to it. You know, like this was. There's a couple of maps. There's a couple of game modes.
But that's
the rest. The other that's 35% of our game is not actually in it.
Can you say Battlefront again? But that's how I view most shooter games like that, and it never advertised itself as anything but you're 4 people, you fight this one monster. It never advertised itself as anything but that. It never said this is going to have a 6 single player. It never said that it's going to have mad storyline. It did have a whole lot of lore sprinkled in there if you listen to the characters' conversations, but it never advertised anything but what it delivered.
That's fair. All right, I'll admit to that.
Shut the fuck up.
Oh, all right. What do you got up next?
No Man's Sky.
Oh yeah.
Now
That's still pumping out some content as well.
It's actually just like completely re-released as a whole revamp.
Yeah.
And apparently it is a lot more now the game that people thought it was going to be.
But like, would you go to it now?
Yeah, I actually really want to play it now.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, see, for me, it's like, no, I've
See,
I don't care now.
I want to pick it up again because it's a universe that it's a universe.
Yeah.
Bottom
Actually,
line,
yeah, good point.
I just want to fly around and explore. That is the main reason why I picked up this game. Like the thing that got me in the advertisement was the quadrillion, billion fucking planets that you can explore, right?
Yep.
The idea of finding a planet first, naming the planet, somebody else will find that planet, and it'll be like duty farts or something like that because I'm a child.
Yes.
And the thing that fucking wrecked it for me is it was first and foremost mineral collection. It was you fly to a planet, crash, collect some minerals to repair your ship, collect some minerals to get fuel for the ship, fly to the next planet, repeat the process. All the while battling your own inventory to be able to do this.
Yep.
That is what that's just what was the biggest disappointment for me is I don't like mineral collection. I don't like that side of games. Flying around space, exploring planets, finding new alien species. Fuck yeah, I'm down for that.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Cool. Or
What do you
not
got?
cool. I was going to say Watch Dogs 2. I know you haven't played the Watch Dogs series.
Excuse me, I finished Watch Dogs 1 before you'd even thought about buying it. But...
Okay. Whoa. Rude.
Well, you fucking came at me. I'm gonna come at you.
Okay, that's fine, mate. Yeah, no, I actually liked Watch Dogs 1. I didn't mind the character Aiden Pierce. I didn't care that he was angry all the time, and people couldn't relate to that. I don't know what their problem is. They just weren't angry enough. So, like, you know, I really didn't care, and I've sort of gone into this one. I don't know, I got real keen for it just to play another Watch Dogs game to run around and cause havoc, and I think it just didn't have enough in it. The storyline was uninteresting to me.
Just didn't have the havoc.
Didn't have it. Not enough anger. Too much, hey bro, let's go hack the government. Because they're doing bad stuff. Like, see, I think in the first one, you know, you could see some bad shit going down. And, like, you can sort of empathize with that side of things. And you're like, yeah, screw the CTOS system. Where in this one, it's just like, we're hackers, man. We're so edgy. We should go do this edgy thing. You want to go do this edgy thing? And then you go do that edgy thing. You get credit, and that's it.
Yeah, but it had a ball and chain.
Yeah. I like the thwacky stick. The thwack. I like that.
Anyway, my next one is Mass Effect Andromeda.
I was gonna suggest it if you didn't.
Yeah. It was a really fun game. Don't get me wrong. Really fun game. Loved exploring the planets. Again, like, I just love space. I love space travel. I love exploring planets, all that sort of stuff. They changed up the biotic system a little bit, which sort of annoyed me. Because there was a few biotics that I sort of really relied on in previous games that I didn't have access to, or they just changed in general. The thing that pissed me off most about Andromeda was they went to a whole new system, like a completely different, how to describe it, like
Are you talking like in the game, like
a whole new galaxy, essentially?
Yeah.
So, like, we're in the Milky Way galaxy, right? In Mass Effect 2, there was several other galaxies around that you could visit as well, and you'd visit that by Mass Effect relays. That's where the name comes from, and so you could speed from like Pluto to Jupiter and then skip to a new galaxy with a whole different set of planets, right?
Yeah.
It's a whole new system altogether. So with its own galaxies, completely unrelated to previous one. Like, it took them that many years to get there that they had to cryo-freeze themselves. That's how separate and distant it is.
Yeah.
So the aliens of this galaxy has never seen humans before, and yada yada. Guess how many aliens? And in the original Mass Effects, there was at least, off the top of my head, I could name 7 or 8 alien species, right?
Okay. Yep.
Guess how many new alien species they introduced in Andromeda?
Probably 2 or 3. Two.
2 species.
Yeah, right. Okay.
Maybe 3 if I want to give them some credit, which I sort of don't. I can only think of 2. And that's what fucking pissed me off the most.
That sounds like a whole, sounds like a bit of Force Awakens there.
I was so fucking angry.
It really does get you, doesn't it? The alien thing.
Oh, it's so different. It should be different, and it's not. You want to tell me that of all the alien species you came up with 8 or 9 different alien species for one fucking game, then this is meant to be the fucking next game along. Not to mention the graphics on it.
Yeah.
You know, like,
that's the big one that I've sort of obviously seen come up. I never played it because I haven't played. I've been meaning to play the Mass Effect series, but it's just something so big that I've just never gotten around to.
Like, what's that game that everyone compares it to?
The new one coming out.
No, it's out, I think. I don't know. Anyway, there's a game that they compare it to, which if I find the picture, I'll put it up on our Facebook. They compare this indie studio to EA. They compare a price difference and also the amount of people working on it. And EA's Mass Effect Andromeda looks like fucking trash.
Yeah.
And then they have the gall to put up a high quality, system setting that they call ultra settings on the computer.
Yep.
It is not, there's nothing ultra about it.
Yeah, no. Trust me, I've seen that thing run. No muy bueno.
Anyway. What's you got?
Are you okay with that? Are you okay now though?
No, I'm still pissed off about it. And I actually really want to go back and play this game. But I just can't fucking... There's one alien. One. I'm so angry about it. It's still so angry. Like, I'm so...
I can't help but laugh. My next one is... I'm trying to think. I don't know if I really want to say that. Injustice 2, sort of. A little bit, but not really.
That was disappointing because it was the exact same game as Injustice.
Yeah.
It's like the exact same.
Like, it's not that I don't have fun playing it, I guess. Like, I do. But at the same time, it's just, yeah. I don't know. There's not enough to it.
Yeah, I don't know.
That being said, I haven't played much of the storyline so far.
Hellblade, Senua's Sacrifice is the game.
Oh, yeah. I know that one. That's the psychological... This is about depression.
Yeah.
One. Yeah, that one.
Yeah. Anyway, keep going with what you were saying. Sorry.
I'm
just finding this picture.
I don't know. Like, for me, I think I've mentioned this before. Injustice 2 taking out the skins, as far as like other, like Superman and having Man of Steel skin and all that sort of stuff, different Batman skins. Yeah. I love that. I just.
I don't know, but you haven't played it enough, I don't think, to actually get right into all the different armor pieces and all that sort of stuff.
But the armor thing
and then
deterred me from the get-go.
Then you get the frustration of having like an armor piece that doesn't match the set, but it's so much better. And you're like, ah.
See, I hate that. That's like an RPG element that I grapple with. Like, you know, like with any RPG that I play.
Yeah.
I can't mix and match that shit. I have to have everything the same. Otherwise, it feels so wrong. Like, I'll be in The Witcher, and I'll find a sword that is at least, you know, like 20 points above what I'm using.
But mine looks better.
And it matches the rest of my getup. I can't change it.
Yeah.
I'll just trade that in.
All right.
You got any more?
The Division.
I've never played it, so I can't comment.
It wasn't terrible. It seemed fun.
It's not as good as I think it was.
Yeah.
How about that?
It seemed fun. It's just, yeah. It got boring.
It's just a game.
Fast.
It is a game.
Yeah. That's it. Have you got any more?
I'm having a look. Oh, just as a sidebar. Are you recording?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, cool. Great. That's a good sidebar. I got Overcooked 2.
Also, Halo 5. Super disappointing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I noticed you didn't invite me around to play that. That's fine.
That's all right. I didn't want you around.
I noticed.
Yeah.
I got
Overcooked 2. Pretty fun. Pretty fun, if I'm not going to lie. Not as difficult as the last one, I'm going to say.
Wouldn't know. Didn't get invited
you wouldn't
around to
know
play.
because I didn't invite you. Because I didn't want to invite you.
Arkham Origins as well.
Yeah.
Fairly disappointing.
Again, that is another one that suffers of too much of the same.
Yeah, it literally was just a copy and paste.
we could probably do a whole fucking segment of too much of the same. I will base most of my argument around Assassin's Creed. And I'll still say I'm a fan.
Yeah. Assassin's Creed Resistance. Perfect example.
Yeah. Resistance? Wait, what?
Revelation, sorry.
There you go.
Yeah, that's the Assassin's Creed game you haven't played. Don't you remember it?
The Resistance.
Yeah.
There's only one Assassin's Creed game I haven't played. And that's because was on PSP exclusive.
All Telltale games as well.
Disappointing?
Yeah. Because they're fun and they're quirky and...
I would rather just watch them.
Yeah, but...
I don't really want to play them.
Yeah. So, for me, the problem with Telltale games is your choices do not matter.
No, they don't.
You end up in the exact same spot almost every fucking time, because I've gone through and I've replayed a fair few of them. Like, the Borderlands Telltale game is fantastic. It really keeps with
It's really funny as well.
Yeah, it keeps with the mood of Borderlands, which is fucking fantastic. But do your choices matter? Maybe 5 out of the possible 50 choices you do actually significantly matter. That's what annoys me about most games like this.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's at least good that they give you some option regardless if it matters too much. You know, I think it just gives you more option as a player just to be like, yeah, I'd say that.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, with Telltale games, I would just watch a gameplay video on YouTube because I'm there for the story. I don't like their gameplay really.
Yeah, no, the gameplay is pretty much non-existent.
Exactly.
I'm there for the story as well, but I also want to have input into the choices. I know they don't do anything like I just said, but I still want to have some input.
So you want to feel useless?
Yes,
Okay, cool.
I do that every day. I wake up and that's what I get.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Anyway, you know what? This is a sidebar.
First up, have you got any more?
No, I'm pretty much done.
Okay, that concludes our topic of the week.
We did it.
We did it. All right.
We did it.
We'll see you next year for the topic of the week.
The next topic of the year.
Yeah.
So, like, I've been looking at all these, reboots, remakes, all that sort of stuff, a la Spyro, Dark Souls.
Oh, yeah, also Spyro's been
Crash.
delayed, by the way, everyone.
Oh, yeah, I was going to talk to you about that.
Very disappointing, but it's been delayed by about 3 weeks.
Yeah. Anyway, I was forgetting what I was going to say.
You were thinking about reboots and remakes.
Yeah. So, We Happy Few's out. Well, I want to play that.
It is.
It looks really good. Fuck, stop distracting me.
I did not do that.
Yeah, so thinking about this, I would really, really, really love a Ninja Gaiden remake. Or a Tenchu remake. Tenchu was one of the best fucking games. And, like, it probably wasn't that good, actually
I
thinking
don't know
back.
any of these games. I'm going to have to give them a Googs,
I'll talk to you about them after.
Okay, cool.
Tenchu, like, probably wasn't that good thinking back to it. But, like, it's one of...
Man, there's plenty of games like that are just...
Tyler and I used to play that all the fucking time, and we thought it was the shit. It's a ninja game, and you would just spend the whole time... Like, you'd have a target, trying to kill one target, and you'd just be stealthing around, destroying people.
Cool. And you're a fan of ninjas?
I am a big fan of ninjas. Yeah, I'm a fucking loser.
Did you have another point on that, or was it just that...
it's just those are two games.
You're just a big crybaby and you're not getting the remakes that you want?
I just saw a Tenchu thing,
Okay.
and it made me want that.
Yeah.
But we did mention in a previous episode that, like, we were discussing whether they should charge full price for a reboot or a remake.
Yep.
Games like that, 100%, I would spend full price on because I want to play that game again.
Yeah, I mean... Yeah, it is pretty much based on how you feel about the certain, product, whatever it may be.
Yeah.
Like I'll pay whatever for the Spyro game when it comes out. I think it's around about $50, similar to what Crash was, but like I don't even know the price. I don't care. I'm getting it.
Yeah.
That's just the way it is. So, I don't know. It's hard. Games built from the ground up, I appreciate a lot more, rather than just stuff that's been reskinned a little bit.
Obviously, but if you've got some sort of significant attachment to a game, like if they were to re-release Donkey Kong 64, I would be all over that shit. Like, I'd be on like Donkey Kong.
Oh. Wow.
And with that terrible thing, we're at time. I'm gonna leave it at that. You have been listening to Connor and Lindsay. I am Lindsay.
I am Connor.
And we are the 8-Bit Idiots.
Yes, we are. You can find us at 8bitidiotspod.castos.com.
You struggled with that. I saw it in your eyes.
No, you didn't.
You had a
you
pause
didn't
of
see
thought.
shit, mate. And you've got no proof to back that up.
All our social media is also 8-Bit Idiots Pod.
You can find us on anything.
Just about.
Almost. Like I don't strongly say that.
But search for us on everything.
Yeah, do it. And
And
then if we're not on it, just let us know.
if you want to start your podcast journey, hit up Castos. They're worth it. Because you're worth it.
Oh, but maybe it's Castos. Let's try and do a Maybelline thing.
Now, I'm just...
Just kill me now. It's easier.
I'm just imagining if you brought your kid up with a Christopher Walken accent. Just imagine it. Just imagine if you fucked your kid up that bad that he grew up with a Christopher Walken accent. he would have no choice but to go into film.
He'd be great. He'd be legendary.
Dad, why have you done this to me?
Son, why are you saying it so weirdly? You fuckwit.
I'm an outcast. Nobody likes me.
I'm loving this.
You've ruined my life.
I wouldn't stop laughing.
It's
I'd be laughing in his face. You stupid little Christopher Walken fuck. Oh,
And as we always say, how do you end a podcast?